I have officially used a flip phone for 7 days.
You may be wondering, why on earth would I do this? Well, let me set the stage for you. The year is 2007, and Motorola just dropped their brand new Razr flip phone. And younger me just had to have it. And after using a flip phone for maybe a few months, I lost it. Never to use a flip phone again, until now. The year is 2024, and I'm about just as addicted to my phone as everybody else. And that's gotta change. So starting this week, I'm going to be using a flip phone for the next 7 days.
Hello? So it's officially day 1. I have my brand new flip phone here. Oh, hey. This is my roommate. So technically I started this last night because I had to transfer all my contacts over. But with that being said, I now am fully moved over to this phone. This old iPod represents my old phone. And it's now trash. So I don't need it anymore.
These right here are my friends. And I'm bored. So I made all my friends join me on this weird hike thing because I was bored. Here's what happened. Because I didn't have a phone and I could be fully immersed in the moment.
Those who wish to boast should boast in the Lord.
I was trying to think of the most epic and manly thing I could do, so I decided to jump off the ledge here. Now, in anticipation for how awesome and epic this would be, I decided to scream beforehand. Ah! On purpose. Oh, after my extremely manly fall, I decided to take a look and examine the view, because there's a view. And that's the view there. I hope you enjoy it. Anyways.
It's 8 in the morning. I'm so tired.
I know I didn't mention it before, but from this point on, the majority of this video will be filmed on the flip phone because I don't like carrying a camera in public. Sue me. I'm insecure about it, okay? Now, I'm not sure if you could tell from the first 2 times I showed the Bible in this video, but I'm a Christian. And so this is how I spent my day too, in church. After church, I was bamboozled. You see this guy right here? He happens to be my roommate. But also, 2 days before filming this video, he told me that it was his birthday. So I decided to join him and go out to eat to celebrate with him. But here's another thing. I am terribly broke, so I never go out to eat. And it turns out his birthday is actually April 6th. It's October 8th. It's not even close. Anyways, I went out to eat with a bunch of friends, I guess, on this fake birthday. Maybe the real birthday was the friends we made along the way. So with day 3, starting with me in class, I decided I'd talk to you guys about some of my issues so far with this challenge. First things first, texting is really slow. For example, I was asked to cover a shift, and this is me trying to text them back. And yes, I had to speed up the footage for your sake. Next, I don't have any form of social media. I am forced to be in the moment every single moment. I can never just zone out and be on my phone. Now, while that is a great thing, it does feel good. It also makes awkward situations a little more awkward because you have to be there. You can't run. You can't hide. After class today, I went to work. And then after work, I went into day 4. So day 4 was a special day. I want you guys to look at this guy. This right here is one of my heroes. If you recognize him, then you know him as Cliff. Cliff is this guy who talks on college campuses, and he's by far one of my biggest inspirations, period. When I heard he was going to be less than 2 hours away from me, I packed up all my friends and I began to drive. However, we have been brought to our first situation. The flip phone completely failed me. Navigation on the flip phone, Google Maps, doesn't work. It gives you a list of turns to make to get all the way there, which means to drive using GPS, I have to hold the phone in my right hand, clicking through the entire thing as I drive. Now, last I checked, using your phone in your hand while driving is slightly illegal. So because of this, I nearly missed meeting this guy. But if you look at this photo that I took on my flip phone, where you can only see half of me, I met my hero. And I even got to make him laugh. Now, I'm an idiot and didn't record me doing it, but it's not like the flip phone has audio on the recordings. If you didn't notice, not one of these videos has audio because the flip phone doesn't record audio. So I've been relying on the voiceover to carry. That was the entirety of day 4. I literally did nothing else besides this. So now we're on day 5. I wish I could say day 5 was really interesting, but I spent the entirety of day 5 going to school, yay, and then going to work, yay. So let's just skip to day 6. Day 6 started with me being made fun of for having a flip phone. Someone literally took my phone and recorded me while insulting me. I know there's no audio to prove this, but I was being insulted for having a flip phone. Apart from school, which happens every day, and work, which happens every day, I had a friend come visit me, and it was a lot of fun because we ended up getting a group of people to play Mafia. Why are you looking at me? I'm doing a voiceover. So, Mafia is this game where you kill people, but imaginary. And I got a good group of people playing it, and we played it together, and it was a lot of fun. And this is us playing it. That was really it for day 6. I wish I had more to talk about, and now I'm being recorded as I talk. I feel so embarrassed. Day 7. This week went by so fast. How did this week go by so fast? I don't understand. It's been 7 days since I've used a flip phone, and all we have to do now is talk about all the pros and cons with using a flip phone. But before we get there, what did I do on day 7? Day 7, I happily hung out with some friends. I went to this little chapel thing, and we listened to some of the word being preached. I got invited to a friend's worship night in Scappoop, Oregon, which is pretty far. So we drove there, and I again had to use phone, no navigation, because this thing sucks, okay? The flip phone is the worst thing for navigation. I don't know why anyone thought it was a good idea. Anyways, we eventually survived the 40-minute drive, and we get to worship the Lord, because the Lord is great. Then we came back home to our college to do the same thing again. But afterwards, we then went back and played Mafia a second time. And that's how we really concluded day 7. Let's talk about the flip phone, okay? The flip phone is really cool. It was a lot of fun.
Ending a phone call like that is probably one of the most satisfying ways to hang up on someone.
And it helped me detach from a lot of things. But there were a lot of problems. For example, I couldn't do my laundry because you need to scan a QR code and use an app to operate the laundry machines here. Among some other issues, okay, for example, like the one about texting, I already complained, and Google Maps being absolutely terrible. Another issue I had was my work. We use our group chat on Facebook for whatever reason. And I couldn't read any of the group chat messages on this phone. And also, when I transferred everyone's contacts over from my phone, I had to do it manually by hand over the course of 30 minutes. I may or may not have put half of those people's phone numbers in wrong. So every time someone called me, I was getting calls from random numbers I didn't have saved. So that sucked. There were some good things. Actually, a lot of good things. I did mention earlier in this video that I was forced to be present in every situation. And that's a good thing, because I was able to focus and be present and not be on my phone. And I was able to interact with people and have deeper, more meaningful conversations with every single conversation. It was worth it. I tell you right now, it was so worth it. I made it very clear this entire video that I'm a Christian, and it helped my faith. It helped me be more intentional with the time I spend with God. It helped me read my Bible better. It helped me be around people better. It helped me love people more. Because I was more there. I was more present. I could be disconnected from everything around me and be distracted less. This is by far one of the best experiences of my life. And I think every person should take a break from their phone in some capacity, some shape, or some form.